Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy. We're back with FM23 and IFK Goteborg, and it's another cup final. The past two seasons we haven't managed to win the cup. This time we're going to try and get that trophy back. It's also my birthday today, so I'd like that to be a nice little gift from FM to let me win this trophy.
This is my birthday.
We have won 2 cups in this save so far. Last 2 haven't gone so well. This time we're against Hammarby. Hopefully we can get the job done. And as always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, check out the second channel down below, all that stuff. Let's jump into it. Let's see if we can win this trophy once again. We have got a lot of games to get through that we did off camera. We won our first game of the season last time round. We defeated Harken 2-1 on Drake, getting both goals. Off cam we did play, I think, 8 games in total and started off with a dominant win at home against Degerfors, and it was a 1-0 lead inside 7 minutes. Eric Andre with the assist and Mauricio Mercado with the goal. And then it was 2-0 Ondrejka this time. His shot was saved. Mercado there for another goal. A brace inside 18 minutes. 23 minutes in we scored the third. It was Ondrejka setting up Eric Andre and he scored to make it 3-0. We got a fourth in the 57th minute. Zagalot with a header from the Augustinsson set piece. And then this was a treat, 17 minutes. It was a goal for Pavlov Barbas, the centre-back. Another set-piece goal, and he made it 5-0. Barbas was a player that we signed from Portugal a couple of years ago. He got loaned to Elfsborg, where he played 20 appearances, and he's back with us now. As you can see, he's already got 2 goals in 3 appearances. So Barbas is going to get some game time this season. He's got great potential, really good physical, some good mentals. His marking and tackling is good. Heading is only 8, but he's got decent jumping reach, and he's 6'3". After the 5-0 win against Degerfors, we were away against Halmstad, and we made it 1-0 with 19 minutes on the clock. Kulikov getting the goal set up by Eric Andre to make it 1-0. We made it 2-0 in the 39th minute. Kulikov and Mercado linking up, and then Eric Andre sending a ball through, and it was Kulikov just chipping it over the goalkeeper. And then in the last minute of normal time, we got a third to wrap up another good win. Augustinsson with the corner kick. And it was Aguilar again, back-to-back games, he gets the goal, and it's a 3-0 win. Up next though, we had a difficult game. We were at home against AIK, and actually went behind inside 5 minutes. And it was Jarl with the assist, and Francolino Jew with the goal, to give AIK, the away team, the 1-0 lead. But we did manage to equalise on the half hour. Ondrejka with the assist, and Mathieu got his first league goal of the season after missing the first few games due to illness. And then we did manage to take a lead into half-time. 3 minutes to go in the first half. We made it 2-1. Mercado getting the goal to put us in front. But we had to settle for just the 1 point as AOK equalised early in the second half. Torres with the ball to Francolino. He's got his second goal of the game. It ended 2-2. First drop points of the season, but we remained unbeaten at least. And we also came up just short against Elfsborg at home. We scored inside 10 minutes. Eric Andre with a great ball for Mathieu. Fantastic control with the right foot, and then beats the keeper and fires it in. An amazing goal to make it 1-0. But Elfsborg equalised after 32 minutes. Adams with the assist and Swanger Johnson with the goal to make it 1-1. That's how it ended. We couldn't kill them off. And again, drop points, but still unbeaten. Then we took on Helsingborgs away from home. Just a 1-0 win here. The only goal came from Mercado after 13 minutes. Another 3 points, but a tight one against Helsingborgs. Then we took on Braga. Again, a good performance here. We made it 1-0 after 12.5 minutes. Hagen getting the goal there. It was 2-0 after 25 minutes. Mathieu making the run. And it was Millet Diagne with his first goal of the season getting the goal. And then with half an hour gone, we scored a third. It was 3-0, and Zagalot to Nissen, and a great ball finding Mathieu. Mathieu scores, we're 3-0 up, and we're flying. Not much to say about the rest of the game, although Braga did get a consolation goal midway through the second half. That came from Alessandro Yatta, but it was 3-1. Then we had a very interesting game against Hammarby at home, the team that we faced today in the cup final. And we took a 1-0 lead, 20 minutes gone. Ondrejka sets up Mercado and we got ourselves the goal. It was 2-0 after 26 minutes. Hagen looking for the ball into the box, finds Pavlov Barbas. Barbas turns and shoots as it's 2-0. Hammarby couldn't get rid of the ball after a set piece. Barbas scores a second goal for us. In first half injury time, we made it 3-0. Millet Diagne with a great ball to find Mathieu. Mathieu beats the goalkeeper. We're 3-0 up. And with 68 minutes coming up, we made it 4 with Diagne getting the goal from Sourdogo's assist. And then in the last 10 minutes, Hammarby decided they actually wanted to play some football. In 83 minutes, made it 4-1. Zaydan with the goal from Inusa's assist. And then in the 87th minute, Kalazar with the header. Dahlberg beaten 4-2. And then in the 93rd minute, Zidane with the assist and Kolazar with another goal, 4-3. And thankfully, that's how it stayed. We could have blown a 4-0 lead, and I would have been horrified. We were not at our best in the final game against Sirius, Cardona giving away a penalty after just 7 minutes. And for the visitors, it was Gudjonsson stepping up, and with 8 minutes on the clock, it was 1-0 Sirius. We did manage to save a point though with an equalising goal in the 59th minute. Eric Andre setting up on Draker to get a goal back for us. It was 1-1, that's how it ended. Not at our best in this one, but we managed to stay unbeaten. So this is how the league table looks. We played 9 games, we've won 6, we've drawn 3, yet to lose a game. Scored 22 goals, which is great. We've conceded 9. 3 of those were against Hammarby. Landskrona are also unbeaten. They have really come through recently. I don't know if they've had a takeover, but they've come out of nowhere. Well, there's no takeovers in Swedish football. There's elections for new chairpersons. Mohammed Danielsson is currently in charge. But they've really gone from like strength to strength since getting promoted. Malmö are a couple of points behind us as well, so we've got them to watch out for. But hopefully we can go the whole season this year without losing, as the past 2 years we've only lost 1 game per season. Mercado already has 10 goals in all competitions this season, so he's having a phenomenal year. And let's see now if we can win ourselves the cup, as we haven't won it in the past couple of years. We've come up short. After back-to-back wins in 2025 and 2026, the past 2 years we've lost to Malmö and AIK in the final. So this year we're going to try and win it. And we've just beaten Hammarby. Even though we conceded 3 in the last 10 minutes, we beat them. Now this is the team that we're going for with the game. Dahlberg keeps his place in goal, as you'd expect. Augustinsson, Barbas, Zagalar and Sawadogo, the back four. Barbas has scored a couple of goals in the last handful of games, so he's doing well. Zagalar keeps his place. Sawadogo's doing well at right back as well. Nissen and Hagen, our first choice midfield pairing. Drake and Eric Andre are doing well. And Maxi and Mikado are scoring plenty of goals between them as double advanced forwards. So really happy with how we're doing so far. About time that we won this trophy back after coming up short a couple of times. Let's see if we can do so. We're staying on positive. We've got our usual system, which we haven't made any changes to, but I'm still considering, do we change our tactic for the Champions League? If we want to get through this group, do we need to change this system so that we can do a bit better against those bigger sides in Europe? We'll have to wait and see, but let me know what you think about that. Comments below. 16 minutes, we have our first highlight of the game. Augustinsson with the set piece and Nissen with the header, and it is 1-0 Göteborg in the cup final. Nissen gets the goal from another set piece. Zagalar's been scoring from corner kicks and Barbas, and then from the free kick here, Ludwig Augustinsson with a great one. Nissen with a strong header over the goalkeeper, and we take a 1-0 lead. And we've got another one here. And this time Zagalar goes for the header, but it's just off target from almost the exact same place, that free kick. Do we have play for set pieces on? We do. I think that was suggested by our assistant a while ago, and we've always kept it on because we're getting set piece goals. I don't really have corner tactics or set piece tactics, but we're getting a few goals from them, so maybe I should look at setting something up. Here's Eric Andre. Oh, that's a great ball for Mikado, and we've managed to get the second goal. It's 2-0. Mikado gets it. There was a complete lack of communication at the back for Hammarby there, but we're 2-0 up, and we're only halfway through this first period. It was Elias Hagen to Eric Andre, and a brilliant ball finds Mikado. I thought he was going to go for it then, but he tried to set up Mathieu, and it was deflected. Corbin tried to clear it. Pinas did as well. Mikado ended up with the ball again and doubled our lead. Hammarby have had a few shots, but only one on target. They have registered some XG, so they have had opportunities, but we have that 2-goal lead. And also the man up front for Hammarby, August Mikkelsen, has just gone off injured. So they've had to be forced into a change. And we've got the ball again here, or we did. Hagen's given it away. And here's Garay. And here's Inusa, and there's a chance for Hammarby to get back into this game here, but Dahlberg really does well there, making himself as big as he can to deny the chance. We are 4 minutes into injury time here in this first half. That injury has spent a lot of time away as Zidane, who's come on for Mikkelsen, puts it wide. Hammarby have not been without their chances, so we need to stay on top of them, hold on to this lead. Hammarby actually with more XG than us, despite us getting the 2 goals. Mathieu yet to really stamp his foot on this game. He might do here though. It's headed away. Hagen keeps it in play. Here's Barbas to Nissen. Eric Andre looking for the ball there, but he's lost out. Here's Mikado. And here is Eric Andre. And he squares it, and Mathieu gets his goal. It's 3-0 with just 5 minutes gone in the second half, and we're looking well on our way to another cup win here, although we were 4-0 up against Hammarby recently and we conceded 3 afterwards, so this is by no means over. Eric Andre with the great run sets up Mathieu. Mathieu pokes it home, gets his goal, and yeah, well, we're flying in this one. Kolazar, who did get a couple of goals for us, but he's lost the ball there in the centre circle. Here's Maxier. We could be getting 4 goals here, and we do. Maxier gets his second of the game. It's 4-0. Surely that's game over now with less than half an hour to go, and there's no way now that we concede another 3 in the last 10 minutes. Surely not once again. Kolazar losing the ball cheaply, and great pressure by us. Hagen with the ball to Maxier, and just a very nice left-footed finish by Maxier, beating the goalkeeper to get goal 4 for us. I think we can make some changes now. 65 minutes into the game, we can get some fresh legs on. So Eric Andre is going to come off and Melvin Berg is going to come on. I'm also going to take off Sawadogo and bring on Sebastian Hausner. And I'm going to take off Andrejka and bring on Milady Agner as well. Barbas to Augustinsson. Here's Hagen. There could be more goals to come here. Oh, there is! Elias Hagen with an amazing finish. 71 minutes gone. Göteborg 5, Hammarby 0. Hagen with an amazing strike there. Just take it out from his feet, took an extra touch, and top bins. Amazing finish. One of the best goals I've seen in some time on this save. Right, we've got 2 more changes we can make. I'm going to move Nissen into defence. I'm going to bring on Kuzu for Sagala. I'm going to be looking for something again here, but we've lost out again. And then here comes Matsier. Matsier on a hat-trick, and he gets it. That's his 10th of the season. He's level with Mikado, and he's got his hat-trick to score a 6th goal today for Göteborg in one of the most one-sided cup finals I think we've seen in quite a while. You know, we were runners-up the past 2 years. This time around, though, we are well on our way to a huge victory here. There's still probably about 15 minutes to go, so there could still be time for more goals here. The final change, Matsier's got his hat-trick. We're going to take him off and bring on Marco Olivieri, who not going to get a lot of game time this year. He's someone that I will probably look to move on come the summer because he's not homegrown. He's not going to get, you know, much more game time. I think he's played about as much as he can for us and given us what he can. So I think he'll be one of the ones to move on here. Zaydan's doing a goal here though, and it is a goal for Hammarby in with 87 minutes gone. So they have got 1 back. It's 6-1. Upside to that is that we don't have to pay any clean sheet bonuses to our defenders. So I'll take it. I don't really care. 6-1, 87 minutes, but we're well on our way to a cup win here. As we approach the end of the game, and there it is, full time. Göteborg 6, Hammarby 1. As we get the trophy presentation for the 3rd time this save, we've won the Swedish Cup after a couple of years of just missing out. We lost to relegated AIK last season. We lost to Malmö the year before that. But Pontus Dahlberg takes the trophy, and we'll get the confetti here, the blue and white confetti, as Dahlberg will lift the trophy with the little Henderson shuffle. And there we go. For the 3rd time the save, we've got ourselves a Swedish Cup. And that was one of the most convincing cup final wins I've had in quite some time. So with that out of the way, let's have a look at what we have coming up. Our next game is away against Malmö, our big competitive rivals. Although recently, we have actually been doing a lot better against them. In fact, we haven't lost to them in 5 visits after a previous 7 losses in a row before. So that is our next game. Of course, we'll have some European football sort of end of August, start of September is when we'll be in the Champions League proper. There were 2 Belgian sides left in the Europa League, so I would like to see if they went any further, because Belgium could have overtaken us. Matter of fact, neither of them got to the final. Spurs won the Europa League, the 3rd straight English side to win it. Charleroi did knock out Sevilla, so they did get to a semi-finals. And Anderlecht got to the quarterfinals after beating Dynamo Kiev, but then they lost to Athletic Bilbao. So we can have a look at the coefficients and see if we'll be ahead of them or not. We will still be ahead of them, but only by a couple of points. So it's going to be very, very close. But we will keep 8th place for now, at least. So we might be able to make up some ground on the Dutch and go for that top 7 if we have a good European campaign. Last year, or this past summer, we really didn't. We lost 7 out of 8 games. But hopefully we can do a bit better this time round and, get a bit closer to that top 24, try and qualify if we can, and see if we can get top 7. I think it's going to be very, very difficult, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But what I think we'll do is we'll play a handful of games off camera. We'll stop off about sort of midway through, about here somewhere. So maybe something like, we faced Harken last time, so that's probably a bad idea. But maybe go for the Djurgårdens game at home and see if we can do that. Because like Champions League football probably won't be starting until the start of September. So we'll end up doing sort of a game sort of around this area, sort of in July time. And that will be that. And of course, transfers will be happening once again for the summer window. so we've got that to do as well. We're going to have to hold on to our best players because there's going to be plenty of teams sniffing around, whether they're from Europe or Saudi Arabia, as we've seen. We're going to have a hard job keeping hold of our best players this summer, so that's going to be another challenge. But we'll come back next time and we'll do one of those games in sort of July time, sort of split these games in half, and then after that we'll come back about September time and we'll play some Champions League games and try and do better than we did last year, because it was a pretty it was pretty nasty last year. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave comments, subscribe, like the video, check out the second channel down below, notifications. I did that in the complete wrong order that I usually do, but whatever, it's fine. Do all that stuff, help the channel out, help the algorithm, and yes, we'll come back next time for another league game, and then after that we'll have some Champions League football, and yeah, see if we can do any better there than we did last time, which isn't going to be hard unless we lose all 8 games, which I don't want to do. But yeah, we'll do that in the next couple of videos, but for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.